We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Nashville. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Ready,
so from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hot 70.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Ready,
2nd and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18, go.
From the gun, here's Ward. Well, it's into the hands of Iomanner. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, look at the juke. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Ready.
Spears not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Off the bootleg, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Jim Ward, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Go, let's go. Silver.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red on red. 30.
Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. Cowboy 80s. Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And we'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Come on. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard from 10 yards out. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Jaguars nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 38 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2, your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A give to Pollard running left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 55 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now, Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready! Craft all 80!
Now Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
19, go, Reed, go! Go!
Here's Ward. He'll try and do this himself. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hey, so go, hot. Go. 13, Luke. Sink right. 30 left.
Now Lawrence. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They're going to keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's complete. It's Bashir Tinton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Hey, easy, route.
Here's Lawrence. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up third and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Hey, Lion.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Okay, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to
touchdown Titans. Tony Pollard already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Jaguars 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Hey, so go. Hey, I'm gun.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Titans 31, Jaguars 13.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll run left with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun. Moore to the right side and caught by Eilman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
Second and 7.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Ward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing the game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
70 Lions.
Ward off the play fake. He'll try and do this himself. He's got the open man. It's Eilman. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Eric Eilman. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jaguars 13.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Scott, 28 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Moore. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Davidson.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Okay, break.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready,
Back to throw. Ward. And that's caught inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moore. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 6 now.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
To the air again, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Ready?
Looking to throw. Moore. He'll try and do this himself. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Moore. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Go. Sink right.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they'll go empty backfield. 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ron.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Hardman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Gun. Hey, easy. Route.
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone,
and find the first down, and that's what he just did.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 11, Agate.
Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mecole Hardman. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
It's the score, Titans 41, Jaguars 27. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
At the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Get it.
Pollard going to try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here we go, Shaq.
Throwing is Ward. A short throw taken in by a Conklin.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To throw, here's Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Ward. That's complete to DK. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, let's go.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Ready.
Ward. That's into the hands of Eilemander. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That's good.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Go! Big Lion, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
17-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Ward. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air again, Ward. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
The Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Open. 11. Hey, kill.
From midfield now, Lawrence locates Hardman for another catch. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Got it. Ready?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Go. 70 Lions.
Here's Pollard again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Ward. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Now a 3rd and 6.
Go, let's go. Hey, change attack. 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. The this spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
19, shot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Jaguars 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, start. Liking 18. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on